Boyue Likebook, known for note-taking, Google Play connectivity, 10.3s, 7.8s, octa-core processing, and then this, the Boyue Likebook P6, a 6-inch device. You look at this and you feel like it's small. It's because it is. It's a little bit out of character for Boyue. It lacks a lot of what made Boyue in the first place. 2020 they released nothing, and then all of a sudden, in the last week of December 2020, the P6 just snuck in. Although if you just peel back the surface a little bit, you'll realize it is running Google Play. It has an SD card slot on it, and it's moving towards a more simplistic approach, a grid system. Easy access to all of your information. Other than talking about what this thing can't do, let's talk about what it can do. And what it can do is offer a more simplistic layout approach, and you'll see that no more evident than right here. You have a grid system, and at the bottom corner you can press that and further change your grid. You can go 2x4s, you can go 3x4s, and a bunch of combinations of the two. You can also go to the application manager and you can see what is showing and what does not show. Boot from boot, background activity, and hide. You can actually choose what you want to start, what you want to hide, what you want and do not want to see. The file manager is also fantastic. Loading anything into the root will automatically organize into it telling you how many EPUBs, PDFs, or even APK files you have loaded on your device. You don't even need to deep dive into every respective folder. You just click on the APK, for example, and it organizes every single APK immediately discoverable throughout your device or SD card. It does have the ability to download apps and comes bundled with a music player. However, because it doesn't have speakers, you're going to have to rely on Bluetooth to get that going, but that's not that much different than any other manufacturer. System-wide contrast allows you to change, well, the contrast, and it's system-wide. Look at our E logo down here. It's super black, or you can actually make it nice and faded to show off the levels of grayscale it has. This comes really in handy when you're reading PDFs and manga. Of course, having Google Play means you can browse through millions of applications in the world of Android and use Google Play absolutely freely on this device, and it feels like it's capable of doing so. You're not going to be able to play games or watch videos comfortably on this, but it can do light animations and carousels. Anything that you download will just show up in line like this: Google Play Store, the Goody Reader App Store, and for example, the Amazon Kindle application. PDFs look great, but perform with medium functionality. They're not the fastest and they glitch out a lot, but the overall quality is okay, and you do have some functionality with it down below. You have slider bars, slideshows, and even app-specific orientation and typesetting. You also have double page spread, rotation, and rearrange. Double page spread basically just splits it in half like that, but with devices like this, you're not typically going to be using this because you don't have a whole lot of screen real estate. This kind of split screen feature is mostly set aside for 10.3s and above, because out of a 6-inch, it just doesn't look that great. Manga looks great on this device when it's in a stale mode, and it's a little bit smaller than a typical manga. In fact, in Japan, a typical manga is around the 7.8-inch mark, so this is actually just a touch smaller. Page turn animations do slow things down a little bit, so you're going to have to find a lightweight manga application that works for you, unlike the Amazon Kindle application that we're using. However, when it comes to simply reading the book, there's absolutely no problems whatsoever, and it works just fine. Again, if you're using applications such as the Amazon app, you're going to get a little bit of a page animation, but the apps pretty much work as intended and things overall respond pretty well. You have things like report content errors, share, copy, search, note, annotate, etc. This will all come down to the application that you're using. The glow light is easy to use as well, and you do have 3 options plus a customized day, night, and bed. Basically it's just your levels, and you can go to customize on the 4th option here and just choose the little slider bar. It's honestly not too technical and there's no warm lighting involved, but it is overall a very good experience and it gets the job done for the small package and small price point. It would be very easy to dismiss the P6 upon first looks because it's small and it's a little bit out of sorts when it comes to Boyue's lineup, but it's exactly that makes this such a great reader. It's 6 inches with Google Play with a glow light, and it's less than $180 US. This is actually an overall really good package, and it has an SD card as well, the ability to sideload in your own APKs, the complete Google framework, and absolutely no restrictions on making this your own device. You can use any browser you want, you can use any PDF reader you want. This is an item that you can just craft as your own. It's actually nice that they stepped aside from the note-taking experience to broaden their lineup, and this is absolutely a home run. If you want to grab this, it is available in the Good e-Reader store. For now, this is a full review of the Boyue Likebook P6. For GoodEreader.com, this is Peter.